It's that time of year again. What time of year? Football season and fall have all started, which means I have football food on my brain. And tonight we are gonna have sliders. Sliders are one of the first things I always think of when I think of going to a football party, but also super easy to make on a weeknight. And there's a lot more you can do other than just ham and cheese. So tonight we're gonna make some chicken club sliders. Welcome back to Playing in the South. So the first thing we're gonna do is cook our bacon. Okay, and if you've been here long enough, you know that I don't cook bacon over the stove because it makes a mess. I cook mine in the air fryer and it comes out better. So we're gonna go ahead and get our bacon laid out on our tray. If you have a basket, go ahead and put it in your basket. You just wanna make sure that it doesn't sit in the grease. So however that is in your air fryer. I am going to do probably about 8 strips of bacon, but this is all up to what you have and how much you like bacon. So 8 strips is probably gonna be good, and the Hawaiian rolls that I'm using is just this little small pack here. Again, if you're making it for a large group and have the large 20, I think it's the 24 count of Hawaiian rolls, you'll probably do more bacon. And I'm gonna cook it anywhere between 8 and 12 minutes. Once you have your bacon cooking in your air fryer, let's get started on your chicken. So I have 2 chicken breasts here, and I am going to make these essentially chicken breast tenders. I'm just gonna take this thawed out chicken breast here and cut it into tender size pieces. I'm gonna have it about that long, about that wide, I'm sorry, and about this long. So that's about the size piece that I'm gonna do. Do that with both of your chicken breasts. So now that I have my chicken all cut up and across my cutting board here, I am just going to take some vegetable spray, olive oil, and spray it across the top, and then I am going to use my special shit seasoning here. We're gonna essentially blacken this chicken. That's what we're gonna do our best to do. So you want a seasoning that looks like this. Okay, I don't really know how to describe it. It's gonna have paprika, all those things, salt, pepper, all the goodness. Has like a reddish color to it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Look for a bottle that has a reddish color. It's gonna be a good blackened seasoning. And I am just going to kind of make sure that all of these pieces are well coated. And if I see that I need some more, I'm gonna put some more on there. Got your chicken nice and seasoned. Now get you a skillet going on the stove. I've got about a tablespoon of olive oil down in the bottom, and I'm heating that up to medium heat. Once that skillet's heated up and that oil is shining, let's put our chicken down in there. You don't wanna crowd your pan too much. Make sure that each piece of chicken has contact with the skillet. Okay, your chicken is only gonna need like 3 minutes per side. So while that's going, work quickly. Get you half a stick of butter and put it in a bowl, and let's melt it down in the microwave about 45 seconds. Melted butter. Now I am going to add just some regular Danos. If you don't have regular Danos, do like a parsley and like onion powder and garlic powder. Or you can do kind of a classic poppy seed if you like that. Whatever you like for the top of your bread, okay? That's all we're doing. We're gonna butter our bread with this. Give it a good mix and set it over to the side. Now time to get your rolls ready. So King's Hawaiian Rolls, no substitution. Always try to give you a substitution, don't. Nothing compares. Ha! How funny. Slider Sunday recipes. They already know what we're here for. They already know. The sliders is the only reason we're here. 6 minutes, and look at that perfect blackened chicken. So we're just gonna set it to the side for a minute, make sure all those juices stay right in there, and we will get to assembling momentarily. Thick and crispy bacon is also done. Set it to the side. We need to get to assembling. So the first thing we need to do is to cut our rolls so that they can be sliders. I think somewhere you can buy them already pre-cut, but that's way too fancy for my Walmart. So I'm gonna cut them myself. So let's start to assemble them. So the thing that we're gonna put on the bottom, we're gonna put our chicken all across the bottom. And we are just going to place on a roll the best that we can. If some of them overlap, they just overlap. You know, that's the way sliders are. Now the next thing we're gonna put on is our cheese. And this is just cheddar cheese, because that's what I had and I didn't buy any more. And now the next thing to go on is our bacon. And the reason that we put the cheese and then the bacon is because we're gonna put these in the oven. And when they come out, we want to be able to take the top off and put some more toppings. And if you have your cheese directly next to your bread, it's gonna melt. Not saying you can't do it, it's just gonna make it messier. Let's put our top back on. And I just have this little pan here, what I normally use, and I probably should have put them in there before, but I didn't. Learn from my mistake. Assemble in the pan you're gonna cook. They're in there. That looks good. Now let's mix up our butter and our seasoning mixture, lay it all across the top. Before you start assembling, put your oven on broil on high. Okay, once you've got your rolls nice and buttered up, stick them in the oven on broil, and we're gonna keep a watch on it. You don't want these to get overly toasted. You're just trying to really get that cheese melted and get that butter melted on top. By this time in the video, somebody's saying, where's our side? Here, this is a simple supper. This is something I'm probably taking somewhere else. So these crunchy Cheetos, even though puffy Cheetos are superior. Or I have these Ritz toasted chips and sour cream and onion. And do you know why I have these two items? Because they was on sale at the Dollar General on Saturday when you use your extra coupon. You know, it used to just be the 5 for $25. Now they got a 10 for $40. So I did a little grocery shopping on what was on sale for coupons and got my little 10 for $40. And I came out smelling good. Okay, I felt real good about myself. Love the DG. This is our side. And there we have it, our chicken club sliders, done on a weeknight in under 30 minutes, and can also be thrown together really quickly to take to any type of football party, because it's football season and we could not be happier over here. And you know, you can get fancy with your side, but I'm not, and I couldn't decide. So toasted Ritz and Cheetos, a little bit of both. Hope you try this one soon.